I met her when I was 9. A young me walking the street. As I seen her sitting on the side, I walked over her, put my arm around her. Instantly, I caught vibes. It was then we became friends. She was light-skinned, smooth like leather, had a body built for both indoors and outdoors, but it was on a hardwood floor that she would dance from coast to coast, constantly being eyed by others, maneuvering with the attitude of you can't stop me, but to others she just an invite to envy, or better yet a tease, because by the end of the dance I knew she was leaving with me. Time passed as we began to share stories. She would tell me she was born in the outskirts country farm in the heart of Kansas. As I realized the irony of this, I wondered, could this be a gift from the one up above? Or could it just mean that I am simply in love? And indeed, I was. It was then we became boyfriend and girlfriend. Now, I know most of you will probably be thinking, how can one so young determine the difference between her and a popsicle, between game time and playtime? Is it lust or love? A question most adults still battle with. You know, I knew she was the one. There was nothing that could describe her. She was bad. She was sexy. She was in the court of sun. She was, I'm telling you, she was the one. Within the scenes of her body, I would find myself basking in moments I could never forget. She may be one person to the world, but to me, she was the world. In spun a twirl, she spun around my head. Can't forget about all of any other girls. I was whooped. I was sprung. My girl had me in check, and I'll be the first guy to admit it, but you know, if you got something good, you better hold on. Simultaneously, I knew she was sprung. She was so sprung, I had her spinning on my finger. Daydream, daydreams, dreams. Seemed like she was in every scene, but we all know how the saying goes, for he who knows that all dreams are meant to be shattered. As I remember when I was a high school junior, when things got a little hard. I was spending less and less time with my significant other, working 35 hours a week to even sleeping in my car. My mother lost both her kidneys. My father couldn't hold a job. My girlfriend kept threatening me by telling me she could easily find another for some reason or another. I couldn't manage the time, so it was time for me to save the world. But where in the world is all the time? It was then, after 16 years of ups and downs, our relationship flatlined. I remember how she would stride by my side, crawl between my legs, and when I threw behind my back, she would meet me on the other side. At times, when I was exhausted and there was nowhere to rest, she would roll underneath me on her back. I would sit. It drew me sick, just pondering all the good feelings she would bring. She was mine. She was a dime, and every time she was brought down, she would bounce back instantly. She could never fall. She had it all. Man, I miss basketball.